The NewsHour Special Edition.
Good evening, hello and welcome. You're watching Times Now. This is the special edition of the NewsHour. My name is Pranesh Kumar. It's a big twist in the Tajinder Bagga case, viewers. The Mohali court has now issued an arrest warrant against BJP leader, asking the Punjab police to arrest him so that he can be presented before the court. This comes a day after Bagga returned home following a day-long drama over his arrest by the Punjab police. Speaking to Times Now, Bagga's family has said that the Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab is trying to frame Tajinder Bagga.
अभी फ्रेश अरेस्ट वारंट निकला।
हाँ जी, निकला है।
तो सर उस पर क्या कहेंगे आप?
कहना क्या है, आए स्वागत करेंगे।
तो आपको कुछ पता चला है अभी बग्गा जी कहाँ हैं?
नहीं, बग्गा जी वकील के पास हैं।
तो अभी पुलिस ने अभी कोई इन्फॉर्म नहीं किया आपको? पंजाब पुलिस से कोई?
हमें टीवी से पता लगा है, वो अपने आगे की कार्रवाई के लिए वकील के पास गए हैं।
तो आपको क्या लगता है अगर वापस आएगी पंजाब पुलिस अरेस्ट करने के लिए तो आप लोग का क्या मूव?
देखो जी, मैं कानून नहीं जानता, कानून में क्या है क्या नहीं है। कानून के हिसाब से जो होगा जाना पड़ेगा तो जाएंगे, कानून के आगे जाना पड़ेगा तो जाएंगे, पंजाब भी जाएंगे, देखेंगे क्या क्या होता है।
The BJP has upped the ante against the Kejriwal government with its workers staging massive protests outside Chief Minister's residence in Delhi. The BJP leaders, including Goa Chief Minister Pravod Sawant and Member of Parliament Tejasvi Surya, went to Bagga's residence to meet him.
भगवंत मान जी, आप क्यों ऐसा करना चाहते हैं? एक माँ का बेटा है भाई, एक सिख का बच्चा है। आप क्यों एक सिख के बच्चे को लाके वहां पिटवाना चाहते हैं, उसको मरवाना चाहते हैं? आपका क्या इससे मकसद हल होगा? केवल इसलिए क्योंकि उसने अरविंद केजरीवाल के खिलाफ ट्वीट किया है? यार आखिर आप भी सिख हो, ये भी किसी माँ का बेटा है। इतना अत्याचार, सारी पुलिस सारे काम छोड़कर पंजाब के केवल एक काम में लगी कि तजिंदर बग्गे को अरेस्ट करना है।
अरविंद केजरीवाल abused Punjab police, got a false and fabricated FIR registered in Punjab. All of these clearly point out to one thing, that Arvind Kejriwal makes every attempt to create anarchy in this country. He is an anarchist. And yesterday, the country and Vishesh Roop mein Tajinder Bagga has exposed once again Arvind Kejriwal's double standards and Arvind Kejriwal's hypocrisy.
मेरे भाई तेजिंदर सिंह बग्गा ने तो सिर्फ एक ट्वीट किया था, तो जिस तरह से आम आदमी पार्टी के केजरीवाल जी ने उनके पंजाब पुलिस को कह के वहां पे जो केस रजिस्टर किया और पंजाब पुलिस ने बिना बताए, यानी दिल्ली पुलिस को बिना इन्फॉर्म करते हुए यहाँ से उसका अपहरण किया। मैं तो अपहरण ही बोलूँगा क्योंकि यहाँ से अपहरण किया। और जिस तरह की ट्रीटमेंट उन्होंने बग्गा के पिताजी को दी, उसकी सही में मुझे लगता है कि इस तरह की पुलिस ने भी बर्ताव नहीं करना चाहिए। हमारे पूरे युवा मोर्चा के सभी साथी, चाहे वो हरियाणा से हो, दिल्ली से हो, बग्गा के साथ में रहे और इसके खिलाफ लड़ाई में हमेशा उसके साथ में रहेंगे।
The Aam Aadmi Party has hit back, calling BJP a party of goons.
तेजिंदर सिंह बग्गा के ऊपर मुकदमा दर्ज है। आज नहीं तो कल उनको पंजाब पुलिस के सामने पेश होना पड़ेगा। दुनिया की कोई ताकत नहीं है और हिंदुस्तान का कोई ऐसा कोर्ट नहीं है जो इस चीज को कहे कि एक अपराधी के ऊपर आपने मुकदमा दर्ज कर दिया, अब वो अपराधी जो है इन्वेस्टिगेशन ज्वाइन नहीं करेगा। इनको करना पड़ेगा, आप ये लिख लीजिए, तेजिंदर सिंह बग्गा को पंजाब पुलिस की इन्वेस्टिगेशन को ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा।
Let me now open this up. Senior news editor Bhavtosh Singh, who's been tracking this case in detail, now joining us. Bhavtosh, yesterday we were talking about the lapses by the Punjab police. Today you have a warrant that they are armed with, issued by a court in Mohali.
Yes, in fact, it now appears that the Punjab police has done its groundwork and they have now approached the court and got a an arrest warrant. Now, with this arrest warrant, they can very well go to the Delhi police, particularly to Janakpuri police station, where already there is a case of abduction that has been filed against unidentified accused, and sought their help and said that yes, there is a arrest warrant against Tajinder Singh Bagga, and you now cooperate with us. And this is very much there in the CRPC, that in interstate cooperation you have to assist state police. Having said that, we have seen the bitter face-off and bitter war of words between the Punjab police and Delhi police, and also the very fact that Punjab police was virtually stopped at Kurukshetra. So one has to wait and see how Punjab police now takes the next step forward. They know that one of their DSP was virtually kept under detention at Janakpuri police station, though Additional Solicitor General Satyapal Jain in Punjab Haryana court had denied that no police officer of Punjab was kept under detention. But Times Now had managed to get visual at 5:40 yesterday, where we saw a DSP leaving Janakpuri police station with his security personnel. The Delhi police also had been given an order by the duty metropolitan magistrate at midnight yesterday, in which it has been specifically mentioned that Tajinder Singh Bagga should be provided with the security cover. Now, this was order that was handwritten by the duty metropolitan magistrate. More importantly, there is a matter that is pending before Punjab Haryana High Court, where there is no stay on arrest of Tajinder Bagga. So there are several legal cases that are being played out, even as Punjab police have now got a warrant from Mohali court. Back to you.
All right, Bhavtosh, thanks for joining us with that quick input. Let me open this up. Joining us, national spokesperson of the BJP, Mr. R.P. Singh. Ravi Srivastav is also with us, political analyst, and Dr. Sumanth Raman needs no introduction, completes the panel. Good evening, gentlemen. R.P. Singh ji, let me begin by asking you, when the Punjab police came knocking on Mr. Bagga's door, the BJP said, look, this is misuse of law, procedure is not being followed. Now the Punjab police has a warrant that has been issued by a Mohali court.
So let them come, let them approach the Janakpuri police station and then arrest Bagga, follow the procedures. What they did yesterday was kidnapping. Well, they can follow the procedure and arrest him now. No one is going to stop them. But let me tell you the real issue. The real issue, why did they arrest him? Why did they wanted his arrest yesterday? And why are they following this up? Because the real issue is that day before yesterday, Khalistanis were found arrested in Karnal, and their roots have been found in Firozpur. The upsurge of Khalistan would have been the question yesterday had Bagga not been arrested. The upsurge of Khalistan in Punjab would have been the question. And they wanted to deflect people's attention. That's why they did this kidnapping / arrest of Bagga, illegal arrest of Bagga yesterday. That's the reason. And they have no answer on that. That how did Malerkotla happen, how did Patiala happen, and how did Firozpur has happened. And how did the people were getting arms and drugs via drone in Firozpur, which they were transporting to Nanded Sahib, and they were arrested at Karnal.
Okay, so this is a case of deflection. You would have us believe that Aam Aadmi Party is doing this so as to deflect attention from the explosives hall in Karnal. Sumanth Raman is raising his hand. Ravi Srivastav, I am coming to you after this. Yes, Dr. Raman.
Yes, Pranesh, around the same time. And nobody was talking about it being a deflection. They said, see, the court has refused to give a warrant for his arrest, and therefore the entire arrest procedure did not follow procedure and so on. Now, today the court has very clearly issued a warrant and asked for him to be produced before the court. So what's going to happen now? Is Mr. Bagga going to go on the run or be protected further by the Delhi police? And Mr. R.P. Singh, I want to ask one simple question. If Mr. Bagga was abducted by the Punjab police, then the Delhi police went and brought him back. Why did they not arrest those who, quote-unquote, abducted him? They should have taken the Punjab police into custody. No.
Okay, they went to Dwarka court. Let me tell you, sir, Mr. Sumanth Raman, you are a learned person. They went to Dwarka court. Dwarka court issued a search warrant. Dwarka court issued a search warrant. And then on that basis, that search warrants were sent to was sent as an alert to all neighboring states. including Haryana,
Sir,
where
you said he
on
was
that
abducted.
alert that car was held and Bagga was brought to the Kurukshetra police station.
Why were those who kidnapped
Him not brought back? You want to let them go free? You are saying that they abducted him, they kidnapped him. Logically, you should bring back the kidnappers. Are you going to take action against those who...
Sir, let him respond. Dr. Raman, you asked him a question. RP Singh responding to what you said. Yes.
Well, when a person comes to your door knocking without arrest warrants and then put you in a car and pack you in a car and go, and then two officers go to the local police station, said that we are taking this person along. We are taking this person along. And by that time the person has crossed Delhi border. That's why Delhi police has to go to the Janakpuri police has to go to the local court, and local court issued, Dwarka court issued a search warrant. But coming to Sumanth Raman, tell me one thing. Had this issue not been in focus yesterday, what would have been the focus of the TV debate yesterday? It would have been
Sir,
the
Khalistan
links in Firozpur. The Khalistan links in Firozpur. And let me tell you, this in Maler Kotla, where a Khalistan flag was hoisted at the DC office. It was at the DC office. And also, people chanted Khalistan Jindabad in Patiala. So that whole other issue was sidelined. And then this was done with intention.
You didn't mention it yesterday when the court apparently did not.
You are mistaken, sir. I was with Mr. Shrivastava on the same debate. I even said the same yesterday.
Mr. Manjinder Sirsa was here and he did not mention anything about this question.
I'm not Manjinder Singh. My name is RP Singh, sir. Ask
I
Mr.
know, sir.
Shrivastava
I am mentioning.
Sir, please hear me out, Mr. Sumanth Raman. Mr. Shrivastava is here. I said so yesterday also, that Mr. Kejriwal is trying to deflect people's attention from the core issue of Khalistan, which is an absurd...
Okay, now RP Singh, now you believe that issue has been deflected and now the Punjab police will come armed with a warrant to arrest Mr. Bagga?
No, they will follow the suit. They will follow the suit because they understood that this anarchism can't go on, because country is run by the law of Bhimrao Ambedkar ji, Dr. Saab law, not by the law of Mr. Kejriwal.
All right. Ravi Srivastava, you've heard the arguments. The charge against the Punjab government, the Punjab police, is that of vendetta.
I just want to add one thing. Sumanth Raman's question, Mr. RP Singh never replied. If somebody was abducted, somebody was kidnapped, the kidnapper should have been arrested. It's a very simple thing. Instead of bringing back the abducted person, you should have arrested the Punjab police that they have kidnapped.
At that time,
and it was by that time, by name. Anyway, Mr. RP Singh,
who they were. Once they told their identity that they are police, they are Punjab police, only then they were allowed.
So what, sir? Whoever is the abductor, you are, according to you,
people in plain dresses knock your door and pick you up.
You are making a baseless, unfounded story, and you are trying to...
No, 1 minute, Ravi Srivastava, 1 minute, because this case is sub judice. So let's not, this case, 1 minute, Dr. Raman, Mr. Srivastava, Mr. RP Singh, this case that we are discussing right now about, 1 minute, Mr. RP Singh, this case that we are discussing right now is sub judice. The court was supposed to hear this today. It has been postponed. So let's just stick to the larger issue about Bagga's arrest. Dr. Raman asked a valid question. Dr. Raman has all the right to ask that question. Mr. RP Singh said, look, the Delhi police had a warrant. The court had issued a search warrant on the back of the FIR registered by Mr. Bagga's father. So,
sir,
yes.
If you allege, no, Pranesh, my point is very simple. According to the Delhi police, was Mr. Bagga abducted or / kidnapped or not? The point is, if they claim that he was kidnapped or abducted, then he should have been... No, then the kidnappers must have been caught. You can't go and say, I have brought back the victim, let the kidnappers go home. That's no problem. How can you say that? It doesn't stand to any logic at all. The very fact that Mr. Bagga was brought back
the order was issued by court. And then once the court issued the order,
first of all,
they flashed the car number. They flashed the car number.
No, but Dr. Raman, I'm sure RP Singh would respond to that, but I just like to, just like to read out. The law is quite settled. The law on that, no, 1 minute, Dr. Raman, just hear me out. The law on that issue is quite settled. The Delhi High Court guidelines, for instance, says that one has to contact the local police station where the probe is to be conducted. You inform the police station concerned after reaching the destination, state purpose of the visit to seek local police's assistance, arrest the person, and the arrested person must be given an opportunity to consult his lawyer. All these things, according to Mr. Bagga, did not happen when the Punjab police came and picked him up.
Did not happen, sir. Okay, Punjab police.
Allow me now, Pranesh.
Now let us
allow me
assume
now.
it didn't happen. Why did you not arrest the Punjab police personnel? You are accusing them of kidnapping the man or abducting the man. If somebody abducts an individual, will you go and say, no, it's okay? You give the person.
Mr. RP Singh is raising his hand. He wants to answer that. Yes, sir.
Mr. Srivastava, just hold on for a second. Mr. Sumanth Raman, till the time the police went to the court, no one knew who came and who arrested. That's why court issued a search warrant. Had they known that it is police, they would not issue a search warrant. They issued a search warrant on that basis. That's why the number of the car was flashed. Let me hear me out. Number of the car was flashed. That's why the car was stopped at Procedure. And then when they disclosed the identity that we are police, then police asked them, do you have, give me a second, sir. Do you have a transit warrant? They said, we have no transit warrant. Did you check with the local police? No, we don't check with it. So the police said, then we have a search warrant. On that basis, this man has to go back. And then if that is the case, then
No, let him answer. I'm coming to you. We have time. I'm coming to you. Dr. Raman, I'm coming to you. Mr. Srivastava, I'm coming to you. Yes. RP Singh, complete your point.
So, why did the Punjab police allow Bagga to go back to Delhi? And they went back to Punjab? Because it was all unlawful. They didn't follow the law. They didn't follow the law laid by the High Court in which the anchor was referring to. So my only request still is that Mr. Kejriwal, please follow the rule, constitution of Bhimrao Ambedkar. Don't build up your new law. Don't go by the law made by you.
Ravi Srivastava coming in. Yes.
Pranesh. My simple question is, from yesterday I am hearing Arvind Kejriwal. Arre bhai, Arvind Kejriwal is the Chief Minister of Delhi. Punjab Chief Minister is Bhagwant Mann. So why do you name Kejriwal for everything? It's a different government altogether. Is it a Modi government in Gujarat? Is it a Modi government in Gujarat? Is it a Modi government in Karnataka? What is this? Arre Bagga is a criminal.
Mr. Ravi Srivastava, whether Bagga is a criminal or not. No, 1 minute. Mr. Ravi Srivastava, hold your horses 1 minute. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Mr. Ravi Srivastava. And I'm sure Dr. Raman would agree with what I'm saying. Let's not jump the gun. Whether Mr. Bagga is a criminal, 1 minute. That the court will decide, Mr. Ravi Srivastava. Let's not hear.
I say alleged criminal.
Alleged criminal. That the court will decide. Yes, Dr. Raman. Yes.
Yeah. 1 second. Now I hate to puncture the arguments even further, but your own correspondent, Mr. Bhavtosh Singh, just a few minutes ago said that the Punjab police personnel were in Janakpuri police station and they were leaving from that police station. The SSP of the Punjab police says that we have followed due procedure, we have informed the Delhi police the previous day. And very importantly, the point is, was the court informed that an arrest had been made by the Punjab police when they issued that search warrant to ask the Delhi police to get Mr. Bagga back? Now that's a very serious issue.
Which is why I said, Dr. Raman, and you would appreciate that, this is something that the court will decide, because the Punjab government today filed a petition and said that the central government must also be made a party to this. Delhi, exactly. So this is now version versus version. You have one version of the Punjab police, one from the Delhi police, another from the Haryana police. You had the chief minister on record yesterday. He said, look, the Delhi police informed our police then intercepted the convoy, and then what happened is for everyone to know.
I want to add one line. One line I want to add. Pranesh, I want to add one line.
The police is right and the Punjab police is wrong. Why should the Haryana police take sides?
No one is saying that, Dr. Raman. No one is saying that. I said it's a case of three versions. The court will decide which is the correct version.
Exactly.
No one is saying that Delhi police is right. No. It's just a...
What was the Dwarka court told before they issued these?
Yeah, because there are multiple layers to it. One is that Mr. Bagga has said, and his father has said, that even he was assaulted, punched, kicked, threatened.
Why would a search warrant be issued if the court was already told that this man had been taken into custody by the Punjab police?
Because the family said that people just came and randomly picked him up without a warrant, without informing the family. But anyway, we've run out of time. I thank all of you, Ravi Srivastav, RP Singh and Dr. Raman, for joining us. Let the courts decide. Let's see what happens tomorrow. The Punjab police is now armed with a warrant. It's a matter of time. When they want to execute arrest, we will know.